Hey guys, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you my top tips for traveling and planning a trip to Disney World during the holiday season, and that includes Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Before I get into the video, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and found it helpful, and don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. And I have lots of Disney related content coming very soon, and I'm so excited to share it all with you guys. All right, to give you a little backstory, we have gone to Disney World so many times that it's too many times to count at this point, and we have been in Disney during November, right before the Thanksgiving week, probably I think 3 times. We actually once went to Disney World right on Christmas, which was pretty crazy but fun at the same time. Holiday season runs in Disney World from early November to very early January. It's literally Halloween happens and overnight they transform Magic Kingdom into like a winter magical wonderland. Resorts and other parks slowly follow. So it's definitely, you know, a big amount of time that you have to visit Disney World during the holidays. Like, you don't have to specifically go during Christmas week or during Thanksgiving week or New Year's. You could still go in between, save yourself a couple of bucks here and there, and maybe beat the crowds just a little bit. So we're gonna start with my #1 tip, and we're gonna say that you're planning to book for next year, for 2023. Right now, figure out where you want to stay. Do you want to stay in a deluxe resort? Do you want to stay in a moderate? Do you want to do a budget-friendly value resort? How many days? Do you want to be there before Thanksgiving, during Thanksgiving, before Christmas, after Christmas, or right before New Year's? You have to figure all of that out. If you have kiddos, look at the calendars, see what days they had off. If your kids are in public school or private schools or homeschooled, you know, figure out the schedule and also book those park reservations, especially if you're planning to be in Magic Kingdom on Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, and New Year's. Book that park right away, because eventually there's going to be no reservations available. Only change things, but if you want to be in Magic Kingdom on one of those busiest days of the year, you got to book that reservation as soon as possible. Okay, now let's say you're actually going to Walt Disney World this holiday season 2022. So I have some great advice, some tips, tricks for you. So let's just dive right in, because there's a lot to remember. If you're staying on Disney property, take advantage of the early entry. Take advantage, even if it's only 30 minutes, take advantage of that. You will be happy that you did. With that, you have to plan to leave your resort, depending where you are, between an hour to 2 hours. So you could actually take advantage of the early entry for guests who are staying on Disney property. Using Disney transportation, it can take a really long time, especially in the morning, especially if you're staying in very large resorts and relying on the bus transportation, and especially at the value resorts. There's nothing wrong with the value resorts. We stay there all the time, but it can just take such a long time for you to actually get on the bus, and it will be at least an hour and a half, if not 2 hours, before you're actually standing in front of Magic Kingdom. Also, you want to make sure you have your Genie Plus booked. Book your Genie Plus at midnight the night before, and wake up early and start booking at 7 o'clock in the morning. Genie Plus is going to help you. Not on a budget for every single day. I would at least recommend booking it for 2 parks, which would be Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. Animal Kingdom can get busy, but if you play your cards right, you should be okay. And the same thing for Epcot. A lot of people actually go there mainly to enjoy the festivals, so you could get lucky there as well. But if that was me and I was in Disney World during the holiday season, I would have Genie Plus booked for every single day that we're there. And especially if you know that your day is going to be go, you want to have Genie Plus to be able to utilize it and get on as many rides as possible during your day. Another thing that I recommend is booking an actual sit-down meal. If you're actually going there, say in a week or 2 weeks, you might be running out of time, but don't give up hope. You could still book some really great restaurants to actually have a place to sit down, to eat, to get away from the crowds and enjoy your meal in peace. Because let's just face it, the parks are going to be incredibly busy and quick service situation is going to be incredibly crazy. Many restaurants, but just to name a few, if you're in Magic Kingdom, I would definitely recommend Be Our Guest, The Plaza, the Rose Royal Table, I think that's what it's called, Skipper's Canteen, Liberty Tree Tavern. All of these are very good places. Some of them are more budget friendly than others, so I would just look at the menus and figure it out and try to get a reservation at one of these restaurants so you could just get away from everybody and have a nice meal in peace and quiet. Maybe quiet, probably not. If you're in Animal Kingdom, Tusker House is an amazing restaurant and it has characters. They also have Tiffin's, which is great. Tiffin's also has a bar that serves lots of great food and appetizers, so you could check that out. If you're in Hollywood Studios, they have Hollywood and Vine, and the characters there actually dress up for Christmas. There's Brown Derby, I think that's what it's called. And then there's also Sci-Fi, which is amazing, so fun. If you're in Epcot, that's kind of tricky because I hate, to be honest, booking a reservation at Epcot because I just want to eat around the world. But some great options could be Space 220. Be ready because it's kind of pricey. Garden Grill is amazing. There's characters there. There's so many other options in France, in Canada, in Norway. Amazing option. Staying on the food topic, if you feel like a sit-down meal is just not in the budget for you, or you don't want to waste so much time sitting and eating and you just want to go the quick service, still great options everywhere. My number one recommendation for that would be figure out where you want to eat and let everyone already pick out what they want to eat. So as soon as you enter the park, you can go ahead and select that restaurant, select all your meals, so there's no muss, no fuss. Everybody knows what they're getting, and you can go ahead and just lock in your window when you want your food to be ready. And then once that time comes, even if it's 3, 4, 5 hours later, you'll just hit something, I think it says like, I'm here, prep my food, and then your food will be ready. Because also what can happen and probably will happen during the holiday season is a lot of the time options will be completely gone and you're gonna be left standing in the long lines, and nobody wants to stand in those long lines. Okay, if you have children, whatever age they are, if you as a parent, you as a mother feel that you need a stroller, don't even question it. If you think you need a stroller, don't look at the size of your child, don't look at the age of your child, don't think what other people are going to think. Rent a stroller. It is going to save your vacation, it is going to save your park day, it's just going to eliminate frustrations and crying and cranky children. It's going to eliminate all of that, give you a better experience in the parks. Honestly, hands down. You can go ahead and rent a stroller at the Disney parks. They have plastic strollers. They recently updated them. I'll be honest, they're not very comfortable. You can of course bring your own stroller. You can decorate it. You can put an air tag in it to make sure nothing happens to your stroller. But you can also rent a stroller from many companies within Walt Disney area, and they have really good options. I usually rent from Kingdom Strollers. Very nice, very reasonably priced. They have quite a few options. They have single strollers, double strollers, they have strollers for special needs and so on. So definitely reach out to them. You can go on their website, you can reach out to them, you can see what's available. They will deliver the stroller to you and pick it up from you. So whether you're staying on Disney property or I believe off-site, they also deliver. I think very recently they added a new option where you could pick up and drop off at MCO Airport. So it's very convenient, very reasonably priced. Get the insurance, it's $15, so if your stroller is lost or stolen, you don't have to worry about it. So if you think just for a second that you might need a stroller for your kiddos, go ahead and get it, and just don't care about what other people say, think. It doesn't matter. You're there for a good time, and if your kid is not having a good time, no one's having a good time. We know how that goes. Next tip is rent a car. If it's in your budget, rent a car. You will be so happy with it. It will be money well spent. It will give you peace of mind, and you don't have to deal with Disney transportation during the holiday season, during all those crazy times, during those crazy rush hours. You just don't have to deal with it. You have your own car, and you know that you could just get in and go and get in and go back, and it's just so much easier. To take into consideration that depending on which resort you're staying, the more expensive resort is, the more you pay for the parking. At Values, I want to say it's $15. At Deluxes, I want to say maybe it's like $25, and moderates are somewhere in between. But if you take your car to the Disney parks, you don't pay for it unless you're upgrading to preferred parking, which is something that I recommend 1010%. Upgrade to preferred parking. You're going to be so much closer, and you could use that the entire day. So if you go to the parks in the morning and then you want to leave for the afternoon and then come back in the evening, you can definitely do that and still use your preferred parking pass, and you're so much closer. I can't even put it into words how much more closer you are to actual parks or the ticket and transportation center. The best money you'll spend. Next tip, the parks are going to be insanely busy. That means people are going to be everywhere. That means the bathrooms are going to be backed up. So as a woman, as a mother, plan your bathroom breaks. Plan them. Before there's an accident, before it's an emergency, plan your bathroom breaks throughout the day so everything's gonna be nice and smooth. You're planning to do a few things outside of Disney parks, so you're planning to splurge within Disney parks. Here are a few things that you could do. There is going to be the Christmas party. It's not every night, it's on select nights, so definitely check the schedule. When you know those tickets are dropping, be sure you purchase those tickets as soon as possible, because they do tend to sell out, especially as you get closer to the actual party. Those tickets are expensive, so definitely keep that in mind. Also book a dessert party in Magic Kingdom. Those are really fun. We've done a few of those, and actually one time during the holiday season. So you could do it pre-dessert party, so it's like pre-fireworks show, or you could do it after. Those also run a little bit expensive, but it's definitely a nice way to splurge and to get away from the crowds and have like your own viewing area and have some delicious desserts. And now they offer alcohol beverages, so that's also something to consider. You could rent a golf cart at the Fort Wilderness campgrounds. Keep forgetting what it's called. We've done that actually twice, and it was so much fun. Be sure to rent your golf cart many months in advance, because they do sell out. So you could literally like take a boat, drive there, pick up your golf cart, and just drive around and look at all of the decorations, because there's many people who really decorate it so beautifully. I actually have a full vlog on that, so I will link it somewhere over here and down below. Definitely check it out. It is so fun. My kids loved it. But do dress well, because when the sun goes down, it gets cold, and we were there mid-November. You can also visit all of the resorts. Every Disney resort will be decorated. We'll have holiday stuff out. We'll have some sort of holiday treat that they're selling. But of course, most people will typically visit the deluxe resorts, or the resorts that are on the monorail, with Grand Floridian being probably the most grand holiday resort ever. It is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. The gingerbread house, the Christmas tree, all the decorations, there's nothing like it. I actually stayed at the Grand during the holiday season. I can also try to link that somewhere here or down below. It is absolutely amazing. So it's definitely something fun to do and experience, just like the different vibes in every hotel. It's just so beautiful, so worth it. Next few tips are budget related, and trust me, I know, especially during the holidays, you wanna kind of stick to some sort of a budget. So my best advice would be buy Disney gift cards. If you could purchase them at a discounted rate from Target or Sam's Club or BJ's, you could save a couple of bucks and buy them that way. Or if you just purchase the gift cards and then you separate them, this is our shopping budget, this is our dining budget, this is this budget, so that way you don't have to dip into your bank account, your Disney gift cards, and you know that your entire Disney budget is right here in these envelopes, folders, pockets, wherever, however you store your Disney gift cards. That will definitely help. Another advice and tip I can give you, being a mom and having taken my kids there during many holiday seasons and just Disney in general, kids want everything they see. You have to set rules and budgets, and it could be a little bit hard, and it's like, I know you don't want to take away the magic from them, but I also don't want to spend $500 on each kid for, you know, toys just because they saw it and they want it. So another great tip is give your kids the Disney gift cards and let them know that here's, you know, whatever your budget is, $50, $100, or $150. This is for your entire trip and you can spend it however you would like. Another thing, especially if you have younger kids, Black Friday is coming and Shop Disney is going to have amazing sales. You could shop anywhere, Walmart, Target, so many stores have amazing Disney merchandise. Buy things on sale, take it with you and give it to your kids, or leave it in the hotel room, like in a little surprise bag every morning or every evening. You could plan it however it works for you, so that way you're getting that bubble wand that will probably be on Shop Disney for sale for like $12 instead of spending probably like close to $30 in Disney. You know, it adds up really quickly. So I would definitely recommend doing something like that. Buy a few things from home and just gift it to them as you go, so that way they don't feel like they're missing out and they're still getting something new, something exciting, something related to the trips, and it's still going to be just as magical for them. All right, continue on the budget topic for Disney World. If you do end up renting a car, you could definitely take advantage of going to Publix or any store around there, Target, Walmart, and do your grocery shopping, and it's going to save you a ton. Just simply purchasing things like bananas, water, soda, alcohol beverages, maybe cereal and milk will save you so much money, because all of that in Disney is so much more expensive. It is crazy expensive. And if you're not renting a car, or you don't have a car, or choose not to have one during your trip, you can always place a grocery order and have it delivered straight to your resort. And you can order the same things. They will bring everything to you. Your water, your alcoholic beverages, your fruits, your vegetables, whatever you need. When I travel, if we have a car, the first thing we do before we even get to the resort, we always go to Publix or Walmart. We always get 2 cases of water, soda, bunch of bananas, bunch of apples. My kids love cucumbers, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. We get all of that and take it with us. And my kids just eat that throughout the days, and they snack, and they also have food in the hotel. So if it's late at night, they have something to eat. That saves you so much money. It's the best thing that you could do. Last thing I'm going to recommend, or one of the last things I'm going to recommend, is Memory Maker. It is pricey, but if you're there for a week or at least 5 days, I would say, and get the Memory Maker. I'm a mom. I travel with my kids to Disney World so many times by myself, and you don't always want to ask someone to take a picture, or you don't always have someone to take a picture. So it's just nice to know that you paid for a photo package, and now you could just get into every single picture with your kids. And that is honestly the best thing that you could do, because I know what it's like not to be in photos with your kids and have actually normal photos, not only selfies. So if you could, definitely splurge. Maybe if you're going with a larger family, say maybe you're going and you have a sister or sister-in-law, one of you can book it and you guys can split it and have all of these amazing photos. So it's definitely something to consider, and especially during the holidays, or if it's a special trip, I would definitely recommend getting Disney Memory Maker. Okay, the last thing, I probably should have said this somewhere before. If you're trying to utilize your time in Magic Kingdom or any of the Disney parks, book a character dining. You will have a beautiful, amazing, delicious meal most of the time, but you will also meet amazing characters, and that is time saved and not wasted waiting in lines when you could be going on rides, exploring parks, seeing shows, seeing fireworks. So that is definitely an advice that I would strongly recommend. I usually do that all the time. My kids are not very big eaters, but if we go to, say, Garden Grill, there's like 4 or 5 characters there, and that is amazing, and we just check it off our list. Now, since we're more or less back to normal, you can get autographs, you can hug the characters, you can take pictures. So it's just a great time to have family time, get away from the crowds, and have a nice character meal and meet all the characters. So I would definitely recommend that. Next thing is in regards to traveling to Disney World. If you're driving, you're driving. We've done that as well. I can link my videos somewhere here and down down below. You could check it out. It was actually pretty easy, not too bad, and was very affordable. Now, I am no expert, but if you are flying, I would definitely recommend going with a more reputable company. Some of the companies who offer very reasonably priced tickets, they tend to have a lot of cancellations, delays, and just issues. So if you want to try to avoid that, especially during the holiday season, just book with somebody who has maybe better reviews than others. And I would always recommend book the earliest flight you can. The earliest flight out of your area, and probably like second or third flight out of Orlando, because all the chaos typically will happen in the afternoon and the evening hours. And if there's any cancellations due to weather, due to just things in general, it will most likely just have a domino effect towards the afternoon into evening hours. I know it's hard with kids. I know we don't want to leave Disney, but honestly, it is the best thing you could do. Get in and get out as early as possible. And lastly, if you are flying and you could get TSA pre-check, it is the best $85 I spent. I think it was $85. It's been like 2 years now since I've purchased it. My kids are included. If kids are under 13, they are included in yours, and I think it's good for 5 years. It just gets you through the lines so much quicker. It is the best investment, the best time saving thing ever. And if you have a child who has special needs or special accommodations, you can always reach out to TSA Cares and fill out a form. And then once you get to the airport, you can show your confirmation number of the request or accommodations that you need, and they will help you get through security much quicker, and you don't have to wait in line. Alright guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, be sure to leave it down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer everything. And I'm just so excited for this holiday season. I have many Disney related videos coming, so definitely stick around. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful and enjoyed it. Share it with somebody who might be going to Disney this holiday season. And be sure to hit the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon.